You are not lost. That was obviously the message I was meant to give you today. Now, you may be feeling a little lost because you're a little uncomfortable, or you might be reacting to the energies of the new moon that's upon us. And so, but it might be also because you're being asked to take that next step into becoming who you're meant to be in this world. We all have that. It's something that's within us and it develops over time. And as we change, so does our world. But the world is changing really rapidly. So that might be why you might be feeling a little bit lost, but you're not. And I do know that. And I know that there is a an alignment within you and a plan within you that's just unfolding. And last night I was urged to put up a message for today. I didn't know why. I just follow along. And so, but I'm going to read it to you, and it's on my site, anyadvicefortoday.com. And this is also why I am holding my free presentation tomorrow, The New Path to Personal and Professional Tra- Transformation. That's why I want you to hear it, and please register. It's free. And if you can't be there, I'm going to send you the replay because this is information I really want you to have. This is that message that was put up last night, and it is this. The reason you could not believe us or in yourselves. We have said you are moving through a massive restructuring in your life and world. We provided guidance through our messenger, but not even he was aware of what we had given, as you are not aware of the gifts you possess that are awaiting your recognition. Evolution occurs when individuals bring new ways of seeing, being, and evolving. But because you have yet to experience, you even have difficulty recognizing it in another. He has spoken of his healing through this work. All of it has been alignment, which you all see, as does your world. But when you hold back your gifts, everyone suffers. We stopped him tonight because we wanted him to give you our message for tomorrow, especially those in the United States. Your holiday will be significant, but only if you take the next step on your evolutionary path as we are advising him to do. Many of you will read our words and still not act, but we want him to do so. After you read the message we provided on this date in 2008, you will understand the title of this message, May 26, 2008. The vast scope of your abilities is beyond your current understanding. Knowing this information should give you the willingness and openness to ask for more. You will never use enough of it, and you will never use it up. Your hesitation in utilizing more of your innate abilities stems from your belief in the seen. You have learned to trust only what you might see in your immediate presence and neglect the magnificent of what is beyond that. If you were to merely trust that whatever you desire to create, all those abilities are at your service for your use in the moment of that decision. That is also faith. And that is a message that I didn't know why I was putting up last night. And then this morning when I got up, now I knew because I'm supposed to read you another one as well. And this one will make a lot more sense. We each have skills and abilities and talents, and they just have to grow. We can't know what those are when we come into the world. They just come about. Now, but I will say that you might be feeling at this time, because we're moving through a dramatic change, and that might be why you're uncomfortable, but that means that you're might be wanting to do something new or move into a different direction or finally do the thing that you felt you've wanted to do. That's why you might be a little uncomfortable. And this is what they wanted me to read to you today. May 26, 2020. Your emotionally uncomfortable experiences are typically the most productive. We are going to give you quite a bit today, so accept as much as you can. Many of you might find this challenging because you don't believe anything is occurring outside of your physical world experience, which is entirely acceptable and necessary for the evolvement of all. Others will find this information to be welcomed relief, for you knew there were things you didn't understand or couldn't quite explain. You may think that because Roger is delivering our words that he accepts and believes them, and there you would be wrong. And now you will understand why. We will begin with a premise we have used often. You are each born with specific things you desire to achieve and accomplish. You will always do so. You have no memory of what exactly you might do in your life, but you do feel something. You begin to think that maybe you didn't get that special gene others might have been born with, and that is also never true. You merely needed to be awakened, as we did with Roger in the wee hours of the morning. We made we made it also physically uncomfortable so he couldn't sleep, and this is when he could hear us. Many times you may have wondered about your sleepless nights. They are always meant to capture your attention. As you move through your life, you begin to awaken to more. But when that occurs, as it did with Roger, you begin to judge yourselves and curtail the progress you have made. While this could be a book, we will deliver it in small doses. This morning, we magically had Roger come upon a video he did with information we gave him on selective memory. He then searched our messages to find that message and discovered we had given many over the decades. We will leave one here, but the bottom line is this. You will have uncomfortable emotional experiences when you find out how you have been holding yourself back. But remember, the timing of this is perfect as you get to move forward now. You hold March 21st, 2015. You hold what could be thought of as a selective memory because you fear certain emotions that might be attached, if you will, to past experiences and events of your life. This manner of operating prevents you from gaining the most value from your very own past. In other words, all your past experiences and events, even the ones that you have deemed to have been difficult or painful, always brought you greater awareness and wisdom, which is how you have evolved and expanded. When you label some of them as bad, you neglect to gain their benefit. And this is why you have attempted to pretend they never occurred. Now, something that will quick start your expansion is when you allow yourself to remember them and can look at all your experiences from a distance and seek to know how they are helping you now, because they are. Wilhelm. I had no memory of that message, and that's with all the work that I have received. And that was something that was always challenging to explain to others. But I've been given this entire encyclopedia, and so that's why I must change as well, because it becomes surprising, and then you can stop yourself, and then everyone else gets stopped as well. And so I'm just going to show you one other thing because I do want you to understand I have so much that I have yet to do, just as you do. Okay, so remember, I started this in 1989. And that's when these are the longhand ones that I did. I stopped doing that a while ago, but you can see that's how much information I still have that I have. There's years I haven't even approached. But and this is an explanation of why it works. For any single person, this is what goes on. But I'm going to go through more of this in the presentation tomorrow because I do want you to understand what has been evolved, how it's evolved and what it is and why it works for you or for anyone else. It's because you are here to create something great, and we just always need a way of doing that. And this is what this work has accomplished. Now, I couldn't have known this just as you don't know what you have either. It just develops. But I do want you to know that you are here, especially at this time in our world, to create something wonderful, and it's within you. And just Wilhelm just has given us a way to accomplish that. So I do hope you come to the session tomorrow, or just register for it. Because again, I will send the replay to everyone. But I will be, if you wanted to come in, please, you can do it now because I will be changing those rates. I also am working with a person who is going to bring in another element of this, a neuroscientist basically really adept in AI, artificial intelligence, all kinds of things. And so there are going to be other elements to this because we want to develop something that can really uplift humankind. And that's what this work will do. So hope to see you there. And please check out the work now if you're deciding to come in, because I have so much more to complete, especially for those members who are already in the program. So we have a lot of stuff to do because we can achieve great heights. See you soon.